Hello guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be showing off a dual piston V-tape, and this can be used to make combination locks. It's really compact, and that's the reason I'm showing this, is because yeah, it's a really good design. And yeah, I'm going to quickly go over how it works, and then I'll do a tutorial. So what happens is we're using two of the same piston V-tapes, and then using the last. So the piston V-tape actually is a repeater clock here, and then we have an observer bud, and then this one is timed, along with this one is timed with this V-tape. So if we do it again, we will see, yeah, and if we put a block here, we will see that a block in the bottom corner will always end up in the same spot. So it's moving, but if we bring it all the way around, we should see it back to where we had it in one full rotation. So you can have this, again, like I said, other thing, and you could even, if they start in the same location, they'll always end up in the same location. So yeah, and you have a 5 block rotational thing, so it's pretty simple. And yeah, so let's quickly get into the tutorial. Alright, so mine is activated by a pressure plate. You can have it activated by anything, but just so you know, it's you're gonna need a piston toggle or piston pulse, a single way piston pulse. So you can't use an observer for this, you have to use a piston pulse. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the materials we're going to need. So first things first, you're going to actually need only one sticky piston, and then the rest are going to be regular pistons. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pistons. Then you're also going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 observers. And you're also going to need 10 repeaters. Then you're going to need a good amount of blocks and redstone dust. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 redstone dust. And then once again, you're going to need a good amount of blocks. Alright, let's go ahead and make this right over here. So the first thing you're going to do is make your piston toggle. So piston like that in an L shape with repeaters in and out like so. The block on top, make sure that both are set to 1 tick. Alright, next you're going to have your toggle right here on this block or the block above it, so here. And as you can see, we should see a small pulse come out of that. And there we go. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is bring this right up here, and then you're going to have a piston like so. So this is going to be your first piston. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is have, actually this piston is going to go right here, and then what you're going to do is take 2 blocks like this and 2 repeaters. You can do that, or you can take I would just recommend doing that, 2 repeaters, or you could do 1 repeater set to 2 ticks. But I'm going to be doing 2 because it's just simpler. Alright, and now what we're going to do is bring this into a piston right there. Okay, and now what we're going to do is count up 1, 2 blocks, and then bring this out and put an observer like right there. The block coming out to the side with a piece of redstone dust on top. Then what we're going to do is take our piston and put a piston here. So what will happen is we will get a sorry, that was the wrong direction. We're going to need our observer this way, my bad. So when we have a change in blocks, we will see that being pushed over. Okay, and now what we're going to do is count over 1, 2, and 3, build up 2, delete those, and bring this down. and you should have something that looks like this. This is your first piston V-tape. So you got the first 3 pistons, these 3 done. So now what we need to do is actually create the clock for this piston here. So what we're going to need to do is use another observer bud. So we're going to, I'm just going to place one there, delete that, and what we'll see now is we'll go into an L of blocks, just like so, and we're going to have a repeater, redstone dust, repeater. Okay, so we have that. That should be a total of 2 ticks. Then we're going to have this go into a block, powering it, and then we're going to bring this over here and making a total of 8, 10 ticks total, and then make sure you put some redstone dust right there. So that is your entire circuit done. So now if we fill this in with blocks, you will see our V-tape work. Okay, so you can make this a little bit quicker. I would recommend just putting that one to 1 tick, and maybe even 2 ticks here. Maybe even just 1 tick. I want to see what that does. Yeah, so yeah, you can just have all these at 1 tick if you want to have it go extra fast. So. Okay, so now what we're going to do is do the second feed tape, which again is going to be quite simple. I'm just going to grab another block so we can see the 2 different circuits in relation to each other. I'm just going to be using smooth stone here. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is take the same signal out of this just by putting a piston here. Okay, and this piston is then going to be pushed into, if we count 1, 2, and then we put a 3rd piston right here. That's our first 2 pistons. Now to get these things squared away, what we're going to do is bring this all the way over here, place redstone dust here, 2 repeaters set to 1 tick each, and then bring that over to there like so. So we will actually see if we place a block here, or even we could just do this, place 2 blocks like so, we will see that move. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is actually make another one of these circuits. They're really simple to make. So what we're going to do is count up 2, and then what we're going to do is count out like so, bring an observer. Oops, observer needs to be facing this way. The observer pulse right into this block, and then a piston right here with some redstone right there. So now what we see is if we get these 2, 3, get our full V-tape in here, we will, oops, that's the wrong order, when you're like there, we will see it gets moved from here to here. So now we just need the bottom bud, which is really simple to do, and all we need to do is take a piston from right here, and then what we need to do is take an observer right above this guy into a block with some redstone on top, and that, my friends, is the double feed tape. So if we just fill this feed tape with stuff here, we will see we have a double piston feed tape. And just to show you guys that it's the same exact one, we have our double piston feed tape. See, we've moved over 1 on each side, up 2 into the L. Okay, and again, now for some reason you don't have access to a sticky piston right here, what you can do is make this a regular block and then use a movable block and put it there. Okay, and it works the same. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys found this useful. Yeah, time to take a screenshot, am I right? Alright, bye guys.